Hey everyone, this is Lost in Place and Dr. Draco, and we've teamed up together to make this awesome video for you guys to get you a heads up on the Lost Planet 2 multiplayer demo. We want to show off some tips and tricks for you.
We're on a mission from God.
Wow, well maybe that's taking it to the extreme, but we definitely are on a mission, and our mission is to make you the better gamer for Lost Planet. Also, we want to show off this game to those who might not have seen it or who have not played it yet. We want to make it as easy as possible for you to jump right in and start kicking some ass. So sit back, grab yourself a cold one, some popcorn, and enjoy.
You will not laugh. You will not cry. You will learn by the numbers. I will teach you.
Wow, now that guy needs to take a chill pill. You guys can laugh or cry, whatever you need to do, but we want you to absorb everything we're going to throw at you here. So let's get this ball rolling. Okay, so we're going to go over beginner setup and basic tactics. The first thing you want to do is go to your character customization screen. And this is where you choose what weapons you will find on the map. So your standard weapon is what you start with. For the demo, you can choose either Machine Gun 1 or the Machine Gun 2. We will go into more detail about each of these guns a little later. The short range weapons, you have either your shotgun or you have the handheld revolver. Your long range weapons, which both have a zoom capability, are your rifle or your plasma gun. The heavy weapons, the big bad explosive stuff, that's going to be either your rocket launcher or you're going to have the hand cannon, whatever you choose there. Your support weapons, you can have the injection gun, which can boost your defense or offense, and you could also, or you could have the shield, which is pretty self-explanatory. In the demo, you can't update or change your grenades, so they are what they are. Okay, the next thing you'll want to try is altering your control setup to something you're comfortable with. There are a lot of different preset options. Bounding area off or on. I recommend off to start, but you can try on once you feel comfortable with using the game. Aiming speed and aiming sensitivity, that's pretty self-explanatory. Invert axes, self-explanatory as well. The camera angle, there's I believe 6 options in the demo, and I would try them all and see what you like best. It's really easy to switch back and forth. You also have the game options and then the VS manuals. There are 2 VSs available in the demo, and you can browse over there. Okay, something that makes Lost Planet unique is the grapple hook your characters have, otherwise known as the anchor. I would use it and use it often to get to high to reach vantage points. You can press the button, it launches you to an object, and you jump up higher. There are a couple other ways to use it. If you hold down the button to use it, it will mount your character on the wall until you decide to jump off. Also, once you get real comfortable with it, you can use it to speedily get around the map. You basically would hit the button for the anchor and then hit it again just before you reach the object, and it disengages you, so it moves you really quickly along the map. Next up is the ability to roll. This is critical, especially when in a firefight, as you are invincible for the first part of the roll. Keep in mind that you are actually more vulnerable to damage at the end of the roll, so practice that and get it down. Also, sprinting is important. That's a new feature for Lost Planet 2. Just hold down the button and run. Next up are the hand grenades. The grenades in Lost Planet, you have 5 different ones in the demo. The plasma grenade, which will stun your opponent. It will keep him from moving, and you can also do a lot of damage with just a couple of these. And there's really nothing they can do to stop it. Next up is the gum grenade. I like to think of this one as a big old hunk of bubblicious bubble gum that I throw at the bad guy, and it explodes. What more could you ask for in a grenade? It'll stick to any surface you throw it at, but their throwing range is limited. As you can see, I gave Draco a top hat, as we like to call it. Next up are the frag grenades. Frag grenades have decent range, further range when you throw them when you're in the crouch position. They're most effective when you shoot them to detonate them, but don't get too close or you're in for a world of hurt. And here we have the dummy grenades. Dummy grenades inflate into a dummy and they explode on contact. Just like with all other grenades, if you time your roll right, it will not damage you. It will detonate and make you stagger, but it won't hurt you. So it's critical you practice this. These grenades are best used to just throw and hit your opponent on impact. Like I said, they detonate right away. And if you want to practice rolling through a couple, just drop one and have yourself roll into it to get the feel for it. Now on to the disc grenade, my personal favorite, otherwise known as the Frisbee of Death. And think of it as a big frisbee that explodes. So it will track straight from where you throw it, and it will stick to a person or a VS. It will bounce off walls. And once it sticks, there's a couple second delay and it detonates. Or you can just shoot it and that will explode it as well. One of my personal favorites. Now on to the standard weapons, the machine guns. The machine gun 1 is effective at medium to long range. It has decent accuracy and high rate of fire. Machine gun 2 is much more effective at close range, as you'll see here. Less accuracy and worse rate of fire. So you try them both and you decide. Here we have the shotgun, and really what can I say about a shotgun that you don't already know? It is beast at close range. The hand cannon is a heavy weapon that will fly very quick to the target. It sticks to it, and then after about a 2 or 3 second delay, it explodes. Here you see Draco chasing me with a revolver, and it works just like you would think it was. Single shot, massive damage, slow rate of fire. I have the rocket launcher, which as you see, doesn't have the greatest splash damage, so you want to make sure your shots hit head on for most effective use. And like most explosives, you can roll through a rocket. It staggers you, but it doesn't hurt. And now the long-range weapons. The plasma gun has a zoom capability. It feeds off your T-Eng and fires a wide laser shot. Very accurate, a little slow to the target, so make sure you lead your target a little bit if they're moving. The rifle is a lot quicker to the target, but you also need to lead. Body shot is usually a 2-shot kill, and then the headshot will be a 1-shot kill, usually.
I am hooked on Atari, a dadgum television game. We play it every morning